Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and yes, we're at it again.
So previously we did an adaptation of a technique, so I thought, you know what, we need to do an adaptation on that adaptation, because it's a technique I've actually used. Very good.
So the first video we had the in-close figure of 8 with the horn. Then we decided we was going to adapt it, and we was going to have that pull on, push off, tap on, tappy out. Nice one.
Or as I call it, close in 12 cane strikes.
And then,
well, I've actually used this technique, and it was using a crooked strike technique. Now, I was lucky because I had time to actually think about it. So as they come in, I come in, took the knee, pulled it back, they fell over, they got up, and then their knee didn't work properly, and then they stopped. So it was a very simple technique. But one of the things we like to do when we train is we use, it might be I'm not being able to use this arm, or I'm holding something, or protecting. I pick a scenario, but I was actually pulling and then using either my hip or my shoulder to strike. Now, some systems use a lot of shoulder hip striking. I'm not going to do this.
Chris is going to use the cane up high so you guys can see it. So it's going to be like, it's my sacral area. So be careful.
So what I was doing was pulling, and as I was pulling that way, my body is check. I'm doing a body check this way. But can you imagine that with the knee? You can do it with other body parts.
The scapula's really nice on that one.
So one of my favourite kata Chin, there's actually one of the applications of the first move is this hip drive, driving your leg between their legs, using your hip against their groinal and femoral region and elbowing into this section. Lots of applications of that technique, but that's one.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've just had 3 ideas for that technique. We're not doing that. So this is a pull.
Relax.
I can't.
Relax.
I've had my Wheaties.
So many ideas, so many time. So we're going to show today is a short, sharp shock.
Very simple drill.
Videos will quite well, so we're going to use a bag for safety.
Because Kevin doesn't want to be shoulder barged. Ugh.
Right, as I was saying, we've put a loop onto a piece of cord, and the cord is on the bag. So yes, we're going to put the cane into the loop, but this could be a strike into a hook, into the grab. So don't just look at it as if you've got to go, right, I'm going to just get this little bit here, no, I'm a little bit left, and then do it. It's going to be smash, bang, wallop.
Because don't forget, it's not a hook, it's a strike, drag and hook. And that usually is enough to stop people. So on the knee doing that,
ow,
it was not very nice, but it's an effective technique. So what we'll do is we'll loop up to the bag.
And let's go for it.
So here's my trusty bag and loop. Now usually I practice these, but I'm just standing close to start with, and I'm just pushing off my foot and hip using my shoulder. Don't forget to practice both sides because it's always handy. Once you're happy with that, I mean, if you've got a nice long bag, you can do hip checks with it. Use your hip. Trees are quite good for practicing this, but I don't do that. Now, take it as given I've struck and hooked, because you've seen what happens. We put holes in bags. So I've got the loop here. So I've done my catch. I've got the loop. I've got distance. Brilliant. But if I'm close and I've got the hook, so in reality that will be here. So for practice, I'm just going to choke up the cane. And all I'm going to do is pull. So shoulders going back, shoulders going forward, rotate the hips, footwork up to you. And as I'm coming through, I'm going to pull and just strike. It's very, very simple technique. Do you know what? It's getting away with me, because I'm going to double loop it now. See, it's so powerful, I need 2 loops. So, hooked, we've struck, we've dragged, and now we're going to pull and just keep. Then if you want, change your technique. So if I'm here, I'm up, I'm pulling onto different techniques. I wouldn't pull onto a punch. because that would cause too many problems with my hand. It's not a stable target. But pulling onto palm strikes, whichever way you want to do them, is good. Elbows are good. I know some people really enjoy this kind of thing. I don't.
That was rather silly.
It was. Some people are good at them. I'm not. I don't do them. I protect against them, but I don't do them. But just get into this pull. And with this being a flexible joint, if you like, it's not going to react the same way each time. So it gives, if I pull off to the centre, I have to turn more. If I drag it that way, I can't reach, so I then have to adapt and use my other shoulder or my elbow. So it gives you an idea of getting a range of techniques. And don't forget, good old classic, give it a good old flick in the groin.
If you've got this far, thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Drop us a comment down below, helps the algorithm, and we skyrocket high.
Oh dear. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Don't forget to ring that bell. Stop that, no. Bad Kevin. Free to Fear. Unleash the Beast. Don't you dare mention it. I just don't do it. Oh, you moved your head.
Free the ferret.
I'll let you off on that one because I punched you.
Okay, if you want to see more about when bags attack, click below me, nice little picture, and I think I've got a concussion.
And if you check out the original video, the close-in figure of eights, last bag that attacked me was my ex-girlfriend.